The life you want may not be in the realm of possibilities yet. This is a message for people out there who need hope, who think they know where they're going with their lives, or even those, even better, for those who don't know where life is taking them, who don't know what to do next. This is the message you were meant to hear today to remind you that it's all gonna work out. There are lots of things you do not know about yet and that you cannot foresee that can fall into place, and life will take care of you as long as you maintain alignment with yourself, desire, and follow your intuition. That is key. Hey there, I'm Angel. I am a happiness and law of attraction coach, bringing you manifesting stories from my own personal life, because when I was on my manifesting journey, listening to other people's testimonials gave me life, gave me inspiration, and helped me become a master manifester. So I am giving back with my own stories and the stories of those I know, like today's story. I'm actually going to talk about my ex today, and not in a negative light like I have maybe in the past. I'm going to talk about his journey from Algerian boy to YouTuber. We met and dated in Canada. He went to school to study economics because that's what his dad wanted for him. That's what his parents had envisioned for him. So when I met him, he was studying economics and was not liking it, wasn't doing very well in school. It just wasn't what he wanted to do. Through me, he met my brother and people of my world, and we were into music. My brother was a music producer. I was singing. My ex got into it. He was interested and he downloaded a music program and started dabbling. We started producing music together. He decided he wanted to pursue audio engineering studies instead and music production studies. Daddy was not happy. He still kind of helped him out, but wasn't liking the new path that his son was taking. But my ex followed his intuition. He did what his heart told him to do. Coming out of music school though, he wasn't finding a job. Things were difficult because of the diploma he had. He actually couldn't get a visa to stay and work in Canada, so he eventually had to move back to Algeria. We were also up and down in our relationship, but distance makes the heart grow fonder. When he moved away, we actually spent a lot of time communicating and really got much closer. At the time, I had also graduated from school. I was working on a work visa because I had a university diploma, so I qualified for the visas and things, and I had even started my citizenship process. And I had learned that I could sponsor my partner to get his citizenship too at the same time. Basically, the universe used me as a cooperative component to get this person back to Montreal, living with me and having me help shepherd him towards his Canadian citizenship. Yes, I will brag about that because without me, homeboy wouldn't be where he is, okay? He manifested it and the cooperative components fell into place. So while the citizenship process was going on, he could stay in Canada with me, but he couldn't actually work. Complicated, long story short, I was working for both of us and he was trying to find projects to do, just like to do something, right? So like I said, at the time we were musicians, we had a band together, so he would be working on our music project. One day, I think he was online and he realized, hey, there seems to be a lot of artists on YouTube who promote themselves by, just posting videos and putting their music in there, in the content that they produce. So he wanted to launch a YouTube channel to promote our music. That was kind of the idea. And that would be his project while I was working, my 9-to-5 as a web designer. So I was like, yeah, cool. I set him up with my equipment. I helped him, quickly learn about video editing, showed him the ropes a little bit. He didn't know how to do all of this. He didn't even know how to start. He had an idea and the universe said, here, I'm putting somebody in your path who's going to get you where you're trying to go. So I was the cooperative component that the universe used to help him get this plan in motion. He didn't have to go out and buy equipment. He did have to do a bunch of work, like to learn, watch YouTube tutorials and all that stuff, but he had things at his disposal and he had support in the form of a person who really made him feel like this is possible, this is a great idea. So, someone who encouraged him down this avenue. The universe brought him what he needed. He was afraid to start, kind of alone and nervous, so I said I would be on the first video or a couple of videos with him. I ended up being on 98% of the videos that we did together in the next 2 years that we built this channel together, and he was fully invested, learning about techniques, editing all the time, posting all the time, answering comments, managing the comment feed. Like, he was so passionate about this because this was his 9 to 5. It gave him a sense of accomplishment, a sense of purpose, a sense of direction. From his labor, from his investment, from his consistency came fruits. The journey started in, I want to say, 2015, 2016, and we are now in 2023, and it is a channel that has 1.1 million subscribers and regular views, with many videos over 1 million views. Even at the time when I left the channel in 2018, we were at 700,000 subscribers. The point of the story is that he manifested a successful YouTube career. But had you asked him when he was in high school, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to succeed in? What are you going to invest your time in? What career or path are you going to go down? YouTube didn't even exist at the time. And yet this is the vehicle through which he is living a wonderful life now, I think. We haven't been in touch in a while, but I imagine from what I'm seeing, I know social media doesn't tell us everything, but it seems like he's doing pretty good for himself. I mean, a lot of people would love to have over 1 million subscribers on their channel, okay? So the moral of the story: follow your intuition. Even if you don't know what's ahead, if you trust that you are doing what you want, if you are taking the seeds that your intuition is sending you and you actually nurture them, feed them, let them sprout, grow, and blossom, you will be just amazed by where life can take you, and the cooperative components will fall into place to help you on your way. Had my ex kept studying economics, I don't know where he'd be, but I doubt he'd be really happy. Had he listened to his parents, he would have moved back to Algeria and he would have been following some kind of business model that his dad had in store for him. Again, it wouldn't be a life that he crafted himself. Maybe it would have been a good life, not saying that there aren't any other paths, but I think the path he ended up on is pretty cool. There are possibilities out there. There are all sorts of career formats that we don't know about yet. And it doesn't even have to be something that hasn't been invented yet, like a YouTube or the internet. At the time when Bill Gates was a child, he had no idea his life would be the internet, right? Because that wasn't even a thing. It wasn't a concept. It could just be that there's a career out there you don't know about yet. But if you trust your intuition, again, you will be amazed by the sequence of events that will line up to get you to discover something new. And it might be the thing that you are great at, the thing that you love, the thing that will get you to the next step even. It could be an intermediary job that you don't know about that will teach you skills to go back even maybe to a previous job with new expertise, new experience, something new to offer. You never know. The path can be so magical if you are open to it. So when things get hard, when you feel like you're against a wall, when you are scared of the uncertainty ahead, take a deep breath, look back on your life and ask yourself, how did I end up in all the situations I've been in until now? Just let go of that need to know what it will look like, especially if it hurts. Let it go. Take deep breath. And open yourself up to instead asking the universe to surprise you. It's a lot more fun. Universe, I am open. I am receptive. I know what I want to feel, and I know that you know what that looks like. I am ready to be surprised by the path ahead that will get me to where I want to go. And again, where you want to go isn't a place, it's a feeling. Everything we want in life is because we think it'll bring us happiness. And happiness is a concept, it's a construct, it's a state of being. It feels like ease, it feels like joy, it feels like relaxation, it feels like abundance, it feels like excitement, it feels like passion, it feels like fulfillment, it feels like pride. That's what we want. You think you want $1 million, but you don't really want $1 million. And I actually did a whole video on that. You can click on, there's a link that'll appear somewhere. You don't want the $1 million, you want what the $1 million will buy you, which is peace of mind, sense of financial freedom and stability, time, because with money you can take a vacation, you can take time off to relax, you can travel, it gives you freedom, it gives you opportunities, it gives you access. That's what you want. And when you can focus on that instead of wanting $1 million or whatever it is you really want, like this specific job, you're gonna get exactly what you are wanting, but it's not gonna look like what you you want, because you don't know about this path, you don't know about these opportunities yet. But it'll get you that financial stability, freedom, relief, abundance, time, opportunities, all of that accessible through another path. And that's where the work is. Well, the work, it's more like the play, the relaxation, the meditation, the getting yourself in that state, connecting to that frequency inside of you. And everything else will flow from there. I'm Angel. This has been a pleasure. Thank you for watching.